Hi guys, welcome to Gardening with Dave. Just down at the allotment. It's quite late, it's a bit chilly, it's been raining all day. In fact, I think we're right in between the two weather fronts. On this side, foreboding clouds, and on this side, lovely clear sky. But clear sky means it's going to be chilly, so I've just been covering over the asparagus because lost some of the spears to frost, and it looks like it's going to be quite chilly again tonight, so I was a bit worried. Popped down and put the fleece over the top, so they should enjoy that. And then as soon as it's such a nice evening, I thought I'd share with you what's going on. The potatoes in here all coming on nicely. They had a bit of a tinge of frostbite, but they seem to be fine. And the other 4 rows haven't popped up yet. The asparagus, now I covered it up, is looking great under there. Very happy and healthy. Not a great deal of change here. Carrots coming on, and the radishes are doing okay. No sign of the oregano yet. In the polytunnel, if I just get in quickly and show you, we had a bit of a windy couple of days, and it's still here, which is a result, but it did move about a bit. Anywho, there's a large collection of wood that I've gathered from various places for a cool project that I'll tell you about in a moment. But the strawberries are still looking happy, coming on lovely. I really need to get the tomatoes in over here. I was going to wait till this cold snap's finished though, so hopefully in the next couple of days we'll get them in. But the biggest news is the brassica tent is back, and the brassicas are quite hardy, so I've got in 2 rows of cauliflower, 2 rows of broccoli, a row of sprouts. Only 1 row this year. 2 was too many last year, and that gives me a bit more space to put something else in here. Not sure what yet. There's the kohlrabi. Nice row of that. So 2 more trenches left in the middle there. Not sure what I'm going to put in those, but find something. Maybe sow some more cauliflower and broccoli and get those in there. We shall see. What else we got? Planted some more Swiss chard today. No sign of the broad beans as yet. Covered the peas, because although they were happy and lovely in a glorious little row, something came along and nibbled them all. So I've covered them over with a net and put a load more in, and we'll see how we get on. Don't know if the ones that got nibbled will be okay or not, but if they're not, the other ones should come through. And this rainbow chard's looking cool. No real change in the onion bed. Everything's getting a bit taller, a bit greener. Happy days. I have today re-sown my parsnips, because of all those ones I put in all those weeks ago, only 1, 2 popped up, and that's not ideal. So I've sowed a whole packet now of a different variety, see how they get on, and also put in leeks. Nice double row of those, using the whole method like we did last year, and they look pretty happy. Sowed some sunflowers in the flower beds. They haven't popped up yet, but the other things are doing well. Needs a weed, like a lot of areas. I did weed the beetroot today, And that's always cool. You get to see exactly how many you got, and they look good. And the other thing down here is this, the water tower. So managed to get it up there, which is cool. Nice solid frame that I built. I used these metal feet so the wood stays above ground level and won't rot, and then cemented those in so that it's nice and solid, and then built a decent 6x2 frame, I say 6, 8x2 frame for the water butt to sit on. So next up is working out how to fill it and plumbing it in. I think I've got a couple of ideas. Want a tap down here so we can fill up a watering can if we need to, attach a hose, maybe the sprinkler if we get enough pressure. I also want to run a line down around to the polytunnel, because it'd be cool to set up a drip irrigation system in there for all the tomatoes and the peppers and whatnot. It gets quite hot in there, so if we can work out some way of keeping it watered and happy, then should be on for a good year of tomatoes and peppers. So yeah, that's about it down here, I think. Still a bit more sorting out to do over the back for all the courgettes and squashes. Let's check out how they're getting on in the greenhouse. Wait, what are you doing up there, ladies? Trying to get in the greenhouse? Trying to get to all that lovely green vegetation, are you? Well, I'm afraid you can't. Look at the size of them. This is Dawn, this is Tweep. Let's see if Penny down there working out how to get up there, and Mabel mucking around near the food again. Beautiful, but huge. Oh, while we're out here, just show you this. Clematis has started flowering. Look at all these buds. Going to be loads more soon. Lovely. The apple blossom. These cool red buds, and they open up and go a bit pink. And the same on this one. Hopefully a bumper year for apples this year. That'll be a result. And check out the lovely red acer. Love that tree. It's great. What else we got going on out here? The fruit. The blueberry bush seems happy. Got some buds. We've managed to keep the chickens off of it. I'm going to net both these beds today, I think. Raspberries, lots of buds. The vine coming to life at the top there. You can see that. And noticed yesterday some gooseberries. Took a while, took a few years for these gooseberry bushes to start producing, but last year was a pretty good year for them, so hoping for another one. If we can get the fruit off them before they get attacked by this random caterpillar that likes to eat all the leaves off, then that'll be a result. Black currants, again, lots of buds, that's cool. And in here, where the chickens want to get, is a sea of green. All the tomatoes, and then got courgettes and squashes that I was saying about, and chilies, peppers, jalapenos, more jalapenos, can never have enough jalapenos. Super long red peppers. They're the shop bought one that I bought, and put the seeds in the fridge and gave them a go. And they're all coming up happy, so that's good. What's this? Long green. Padrons. Padron A. Looks like this is going to be the king padron. Look at that fella. Very happy. And mystery pepper A, don't know what that is. Hopefully, not jalapeno. The sweet corn, I sowed some sweet corn, but had the tray down on the floor, and something came along and dug up every single one. So I've re-sowed it and put it up here on the shelf, and that appears to be popping up lovely. A tray of sunflower seeds, need to pop them on. Every single one of them popped up, which is cool. What else we got? Today is definitely tomato day. What I want to do is get some of these down into the polytunnel. 13 different varieties of tomato this year so far, and that's quite a few, but I'm thinking of putting maybe 4 of each one in the polytunnel, and maybe the same 1 of each in here, and then give away the rest, I think. Far too many. Look at this. This is just the red cherry. So, let me show you something quickly. I showed you last year. When your tomatoes start to get a bit bigger, this sort of size, you'll notice that in between the main stem and the first branch, you start to get offshoots. And the thing to do is to pinch those out, and that means it will put more effort and energy into growing taller and subsequently growing more tomatoes, because at the end of the day you want to grow tomatoes, not leaves. So just pinch them out like that, and give it a couple of days, and it will be twice the size. But that's going to be a fair job on this amount of tomatoes. Must be 150 in here. Madness. Never mind. All good fun. Which one's this? Red cherry. So yeah, don't forget to pinch out your toms. If you miss them and they get really big, excuse the squinting on this lovely sunny day, if the side shoots get to a decent size, you can pinch them out and put them in a glass of water, and in a couple of days they'll grow roots, and then you can pot them on and you get a free tomato plant. Happy days. I don't think I've any need to do that though this year. So yeah, what else we got? A few other bits. Some of our flowers. Our cosmos. Rubenza, apparently. Looks pretty cool, doesn't it? And a tray of Bloody Mary nasturtiums. They too look happy. Let them get a bit bigger and they can go down to the cut flower bed at the allotment. A few other bits. There's one over here of these fellas. Are the persimmons, or Cape gooseberries. How about that? Took a long time to get going, but when they have, they look pretty happy. So I've also got a load of those. So I reckon I'll put some into the polytunnel. I figure they'll appreciate that. Some outside, see which does better, and we shall see. I potted on some of the cucamelons. Also pretty happy. They're tiny little things. They'll be 3, 4, 5 metres long in time. I'm going to put those in the polytunnel as well and grow them up and around all the tomatoes. Works quite well. So there we go. A lot of our squashes are coming on. This is called a Crown Prince. Never grown that before. Should be interesting. And also these ones, grew these maybe 4 or 5 years ago. It's called a spaghetti squash, and they're cool. You can cut the top off, scoop out the seeds, and fill fill it with like cheese and ham and leek and things like that, then pop it in the oven, and all the flesh inside goes like spaghetti, like a meal within a squash. Very cool. So excited to get some of these on. So there we go, probably about it. Other than, can you see in the background some mystery tomatoes? So we've got 6 now. Mystery tomato A. Oh, side shoots. Been neglecting those. And a tiny tomato, look, it's popped up in the pot. But we've got 6. A, B, C, D, E, and F. I've tried to go for ones that look a bit different, but it's always hard to tell. Might turn out to be 6 red cherries, who knows? But why don't we have a competition for a prize? Don't know what the prize will be. Maybe a mug, another t-shirt. But so yes, 6 tomatoes. You need to guess what you think each one is. And it could be from any of the ones we grew last year. So red, yellow, orange and purple cherry, plum tomatoes, standard shaped tomato, beefsteak. I did a mini beefsteak last year. The year before I did a lot of heritage ones, like Black Russian and the Peardrop one, weird little yellow one, looks like a peardrop, so it could be any of those, or like I say, 6 cherries, 6 red cherries. But I'll put some details in the description below. Why don't you have a go, have a guess, see what you could win. I've also got these mystery peppers. Maybe we could have these as a tiebreaker. Mystery pepper A and B, they just popped up in one of the other pots, so saved them. And we'll see what they are too. Splendid. That's probably it, I think. I need to crack on and label some of these tomatoes and get them down into the polytunnel. But I'll see you next week. Take care. Bye.